I got a pop-up virus warning. Is my computer infected? Probably not. Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. Here's a question I get periodically. I recently started getting a new warning message when I visit some sites. It says that my computer is tracking all the adult sites I've visited, and this will affect me in various ways. It recommends that I install a drive cleaning program to remove these tracks. Does this mean that my computer was infected by a virus, a Trojan, or some kind of tracking software? Have I been hacked by someone? And do you recommend that I install the drive cleaning software? Is it safe? Do not install that software. If you get a message that says you are infected or something else and recommends a specific product to fix it, the answer is simple. Don't do it. There may be other things you want to do, but following some random pop-up messages instructions to download a specific product is not one of them. The clue is that it's in your browser. Some forms of malware attempt to look like legitimate pop-up messages from Windows or the applications you have on your machine, but they're not. One of the easiest ways to determine this is to simply close your browser. If the message goes away when you close your browser, then the message was presented by a web page you were visiting, not your computer. A web page really doesn't have any way to know that your machine is infected. It's extremely unlikely that you've been hacked. It's just trying to fool you. In other words, it's a trap. I call it malware, but technically it isn't, at least not malware on your machine yet. There are several scams that operate this way. First, they present a scary pop-up message that your machine is infected with malware or has vulnerabilities or something else is wrong. Second, they tell you to download some free program to resolve the problem. Third, the download, when run, presents even more scary alerts about how compromised your machine is. Fourth, you're then encouraged to purchase the full version to clean it all up. And five, the paid version may or may not do anything bad, except take your money. There's actually a common alternative that replaces step 3. The download, when run, installs malware on your machine. Some also include a phone number to call, which of course puts you in direct contact with the scammer. They then have you install malicious software, often including remote access tools, so that they can do even more damage when you're not looking. The question is, where did that initial message come from? The website you just visited. Some websites present these misleading messages as a form of advertising. Others show them because the website has been hacked. Not your computer, the website. The point is to scare you into downloading and running a specific program to resolve what may or may not be an issue. In some cases, the point is to scare you into downloading and installing malware. So, great, what should you do? Well, if you get a warning that includes a recommendation to download a specific product to resolve a problem, don't. If you get one of these warnings when you visit a specific website, maybe don't go to that website anymore. It's probably been hacked. Instead, start by keeping yourself safe to begin with. That means having anti-malware tools, keeping them up to date. Keeping yourself safe means that you can confidently ignore all of these fear-mongering pop-up messages. If you do get a message indicating a problem and it does not recommend a specific solution, then maybe pay attention. It might be from Windows or from your anti-malware tools. Learn to recognize messages that come from those sources. If you believe there's a problem, address the problem with the tools you choose. If you do get a message with or without a specific recommendation, then sure, update and run your anti-malware software right then and there. If there's a problem, that should take care of it. Again, using the tools you selected. Start by following the best practices to keep yourself safe. That means my article, Internet Safety, 7 Steps to Keeping Your Computer Safe on the Internet. Learn to recognize legitimate messages from your system. Those are the messages you'll pay attention to. And finally, As long as you're staying safe, you can typically ignore those other messages that are trying to play on your fears. For updates, for comments, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/3107. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.